Hi, it's Brooke. I am so excited for you to have your makeup, and this will be the first time that you're go ahead and applying. So the first thing you want to do is, if you went ahead and grabbed a perfector sponge, you want to run this underneath water, and you want to do it like 4 or 5 times until it's really big and bouncy. From here, you want to blot it with a towel and then spray your setting spray directly on it, just like that, all the way around, okay? This way you're not spraying your hair, the floor, your outfit, whatever it is. You're gonna use that and you're gonna go all the way on your face. You're gonna be thinking of this as like a primer. So I'm just gonna really focus around my eyes, around my nose, and around my mouth. This is just gonna have a really good base. Now, if you haven't scooped these things up, that is okay. You can just always add anything along the way to your wish list for another order. Okay, now, from here, I like to apply my makeup in a specific order, but it doesn't mean you have to do it this way. I feel like this is just the easiest way because it eliminates the spaces on your face. So it gets you used to doing like all the steps. Okay, so we're gonna start with our contour. So you're gonna have everything inside of your palette. You have all of your tins inside your palette. I'm gonna dip into my contour. This is indigo, but you may have been matched with Astoria or shadow. So whatever your contour is, you just wanna take it and put a little bit on your finger. You're gonna come right here on the bottom of your cheekbone, but right on the top of it. So to try to figure out where you are, you wanna go to the top of your ear, to the corner of your mouth. So this is about the line that you're gonna be going, okay? And when you reach in and feel it, you can actually feel exactly where that is. So you wanna go higher up than what feels normal, because your contour is what's gonna give you the definition. So you're gonna come over here, you're gonna go right on the top of your cheekbone, and you're just gonna pop a couple of dots just like that. Along your forehead, same thing. You're just gonna pop a couple of dots all along your forehead. This is gonna define this area, shrink it down. You're gonna come down here and you want to go ahead and do your jawline. Now don't lift your head up. You just wanna naturally go ahead and draw a line just like this. And see, it's okay if it's all jagged. This is just gonna define your jaw, just like that. And then you're gonna take and put it between your 2 fingers, and you're gonna go touch your fingers and go straight down your nose. Now, why I say touch your fingers is you will get to know that feeling of what is too close, because it is very easy to go ahead and contour your nose out too far. So just come in really, really close, throw that makeup down your nose and leave it. If you decide that you wanna put a little bit underneath your lip to go ahead and give yourself a little fat, juicy lip, go ahead and throw some there. Okay, now we're gonna go into our brightener color. The one I'm using today is White Peach. So you may have been matched with the exact same one. You might have also been matched with June. You could have gotten matched with Aura. There's a bunch of different of these colors. This is one of your highlight colors, but this is your brightest color. So that is my second step. We're gonna dip right in with our finger, and I'm gonna come right here, right in the center of my forehead. I'm gonna go straight down my nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow, a little bit on the chin. You're gonna come corner of the eye, outside of the eye. Okay, so you're gonna go corner of the eye and outside of the eye. This is gonna bring bright to your face. So this is your T-zone area. So stop the video, put it in these spots. This is gonna bring the light forward. So this is shadowing, and this is bringing your light forward. Now, if you want a little extra oomph, go ahead and tap a little bit of that brightener color right underneath where your contour is. So that's a super fun little secret. Okay, from here we're gonna put our blush on. So, which is kind of crazy that you would put your blush on in this order, but I want to fill up this space that is right here. So I'm dipping into nude. You may have also used nude. I actually love it. It is like the perfect cheek, especially like for just getting started. And I'm just gonna throw a little bit right there. So that way you can kind of see exactly where that goes. Now I have everything left on my face. Now I'm gonna fill it in with my main color, okay? So whatever your main color is, mine, I'm using actually 2 different main colors. I use Mango and Sandy because I'm in between colors. But whatever your main color is that you got matched with, whether that's June or Amber, or maybe you got Mango. So I'm like tapping that color all over my face. Now I got matched with 2. So I'm just gonna come back through with my second one. If you don't have a second one, no worries, right? Tap a little bit on the top of your eyelid and tap it kind of like all over. You can see there's like no care in the world how I'm throwing the dots on my face. I'm just throwing the dots on my face. What's happening now is because it's cream, it's actually warming up. So this is going to go ahead and give you like the most amazing blend. So chances are you probably scooped up one of these brushes. This is the 3D brush. It is probably my favorite brush to get started. It has about a medium density, so you can stipple it to get more makeup-y look, or you can really blend it to give it a more natural look. So I love the fact that you can have both. I also love this right here. It's got this end that can be pushed and made to be angled. So we're gonna start right there. I'm gonna come through and I'm just gonna kind of drag, sort of drag down and over and right on the top of my eyelid. And I'm kind of tapping. I'm gonna switch over to the other side. You're gonna notice that I kind of like tap and swirl. You're also gonna notice I'm going right into the contour. Does not matter, okay? So when I first started using the makeup, I thought it was weird that you could just blend all these colors together this way and it would all sort of magically blend. I'm gonna leave that for now and just kind of come up this way, and I'm gonna sort of swirl and push back into my hairline all at the same time, okay? So I'm just like pushing this back. Do you see how quick and easy that was? Tap underneath my eye. Now this right here, I'm gonna actually swirl and go upwards. And you're just gonna blend that right in. See? So that nude color, it looks so scary on the website. It looks so dark and brown. And then when you blend it, it is just like this gorgeous, natural, simple pink cheek. And you see how quick and easy that just totally blended. When you do your nose, take that angled side and come straight down. And this way, you're not blending this way out. Okay, go ahead and do the other side really quick. You may notice that this side goes a tad faster. And that's because it's been sitting on your face a little bit longer. Okay, and there you go. You are all blended. It is really, honestly, that simple. Take your wet perfector sponge if you decided to grab one, and now just go back through. I did not respray it, so whatever is actually on there, it's super, super damp. This is gonna pull off any extra. It's also gonna set everything you have right now. And you can see it really doesn't even look like I have any makeup on your face. This is where that custom color match, this is where your selfie came in handy. So right now you'd be like, okay, it was totally worth sending that crazy selfie over because I know exactly how I felt when I did it. So here you go. So this is your basic. If you just got your basic colors, if you didn't get anything else, this is where you can stop. Now, if you did scoop up the bronzer collection and you scooped up this brush, this is the second brush I recommend to everybody. This is the blush and bronzer brush. So I use this big fluffy side right here for my bronzer, and I love to use this side for my blush. Now I know I already have my blush on, but sometimes I do like to take it up a notch and make my blush a little bit darker, like whether that is something I'm wearing or I'm going out or whatever it is. Like if I'm just running to Target or like you go to the gym, like you just want to have a little bit of coverage, this is awesome. So if you want to take it to the next level, you want to have a little bit of that warmth, what we're going to do is we're going to dip into Bella. So I'm going to take that fluffy side. I'm going to do 2 taps, 2-3 taps, something like that into Bella. We're going to do 1/2 of our face. I'm going to go right here, right on the top of my cheek, because when you go to the beach, where do you get a little bit of your color? Right there on the top. You're also going to get a little bit right here on your forehead. I like to tap a little bit on the top of my eyelid just to kind of bring it all together. And then here's a little secret, this little area right there, just whatever's left. And then guess what? Your neck, because that never tans. So you're just gonna take a little bit and just drag that right down. This big fluffy brush is amazing for this because you're not gonna get too heavy of an application. It's gonna give you just the right amount. And you can see it just has like a little bit more warmth. So the nice part about cream is it's very light. They all work together. It's not gonna be dark and dingy like what you would consider bronzer. So Bella is gonna be your BFF. Like, she's so super good. You can use her as eyeshadow. You can use her to line your lips. You can use her to darken up any of your blushes. So it's kind of nice to be able to, and you wanna do high points, just like make a face like that. And you can go ahead and just get the high points. Whatever's left over, just kind of do that and bring it all the way down your neck. So you can see quick and easy, super fluffy, but it just gives your face that little bit of warmth. So you can go ahead and decide to set it again, or you can just continue. I like to make sure that I go ahead and I set it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into a different blush. I do like to take Sandstone, and I like to go ahead and match those two together to go ahead and darken. I'm gonna use the other side of that brush. I'm gonna do a little bit of a tap, and I'm gonna come just like this and show you that you can go very light or very dark. It just depends by tapping just like that. And sometimes I like to flip over to that fluffy side and just kind of fluffing out the edges. And you can see it doesn't have to be very much. I'm going kind of like right on the top of wherever that is, and I'm just like fluffing out the sides. Just like that. Okay, if you decided to get an illuminator, that is another extra. We're gonna be dipping into rose gold. I'm just gonna take a little bit on my finger, just take it right on the tip of your nose and straight down the middle. This is the secret sauce. You can see it's already starting to change, and all I did was put it underneath, or put it down my nose. Put it underneath your eyebrows. Go ahead and put a little bit on your lips. Cupid's bow. Take that blush brush, dip it in there, and put it right on the top, almost like over it. Can you see what happened? Can you see right here? This just gives you that little bit of shine, that natural glow. You can go ahead and put anything on your lips. I love to just use Aquaphor. I just like that. My lips are naturally dark, so sometimes all I like to do is just put a little bit of illuminator on with my chapstick, and that just keeps it super natural. This is just gonna give you this very natural glow that is like so amazing. You can take your sponge one more time. You're gonna notice I didn't respray it. Now, if this is the summer and your house is very dry, or the winter and your house is very dry, just depending, you can go ahead and just respray that, but you do not need to re-wet your Perfector sponge. From here, you can go ahead and do your eyeshadow. You can fill in your eyebrows. You can be done, which is great. So you can take this makeup any step of the way. You can just do the basics. You can add your bronzer. You can add your illuminator. You can make your blush darker. You can even make your contour darker. Do not be afraid to play, you guys. This is the best makeup whatsoever. Reach out if you have any questions, and congratulations again, because this is where your makeup game totally changes. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.